players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Running is Chubb. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. The Browns getting their punting team out there. And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. Saquon Barkley and this Eagle offense set to take over again. And he's made a big impact in the passing game. As you look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, his name right there at the top. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he's going backwards here. They're going to take him down, back at the 5.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Once again, it's Barkley.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Taking a shot downfield for Smith. That is caught. And he's going to take this one all the way. 89 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles move out to a 7-3 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here's Hines now to return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Catch made. That's Woods. And he'll get this up close to a 1st down, working it to the 33-yard line. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Winston. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. He is going to have a Browns 1st down. That'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Winston to throw. He'll go right back to Njoku. He's got it again. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
David Njoku with a nice catch, and I don't know if he gets enough credit, Mike, for just how good he has been for the Cleveland Browns. Made his first Pro Bowl last year. It just seems that every year, regardless of the situation at quarterback, Njoku just gets better and better and better.
Winston to throw on 1st down. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Jerry Jeudy, the intended target. Now it's going to be third down. Winston looking to throw. He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. The veteran Matt Prater now out to try this field goal. This a 57-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
First and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Hurts. That's caught. It's the tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll take this down inside the 35. So Goedert, the tight end, comes in motion. A first down throw for Hurts. And he'll go right back to Goedert. He's got it again. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard. Hurts again. That's a short one. Caught by Goedert. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. To the air again. Hurts. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. It's 2nd down. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Barkley. And he will score. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Browns offense ready to get back at it. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Strong running there, pushing his way forward to gain a couple. 2nd down and 8. To throw is Winston. That's complete. Some more on the right side. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Winston. In trouble, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
A 2nd down throw for Jameis.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
From the gun on third down, it's Winston. He'll try and get there on the ground. So after one, it's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Here's Corey Bojorquez now as he's on to punt for the second time. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley heading back on the field. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Hurts. No chance at all. He'll go down. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Denzel Ward in there defensively to knock it away.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On the return, it's Hines. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Browns offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. He'll work forward for a couple. Josh Sweat there on the tackle. They'll come up on a second down and 8. To throw, Winston. This pass caught by Judy. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. They'll try and run it here, and it's Chubb. He's going to have a Browns first down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
On the handoff, this is Chubb. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 9 yards. And the Browns first down.
The motion man here is Woods. Now he takes off. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides. Here's a 2nd and 6. Here's Hines. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make this.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system. And all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
Raiders' kick is good. And the Browns cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. The open receiver is Dotson. They'll get up. Kevin Stefanski taking exception to that last call, and he's going to throw the challenge flag. So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Here's Barkley. And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. They'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 2 and gained 6.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. Now he'll run. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
A 2nd down throw for Hurts. He's got the hookup to C.J. Uzomah. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 3.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This is intercepted. Picked off by Devin Bush. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception. But in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue. Because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
The Browns offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. A run with Hines. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Jameis. This one caught by Akins. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. From the gun, Winston. That one on target to Moore. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
The motion man here is Woods. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. Out of the gun, it's Winston. On throw, right side, taken by Njoku.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. A really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They get 18 on the pitch and catch. First down, Cleveland. Winston. He'll look over the middle and find his running back.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
He runs with it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Winston to throw. Taking up, and he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Jameis Winston. Touchdown, Cleveland. Prater's extra point is good. And the Browns move back to within 1. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return is Rodgers. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Dotson, the man in motion. On 1st down, it's Hurts. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He keeps it himself. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards. On 1st down, it's Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down. Play action. Here's Hurts. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Now here's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Barkley. He slams it in there, and he is in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one. and he's got a half dozen for the year. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Here's Hines now to return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Throw across his body is complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. A second down throw for Jameis. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a high...
And he will go all the way. LaVisca Chenault. Touchdown, Browns. The kick here is good. And one more point, and that takes us to the end of the first half. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. On the return, here is Ainias Smith. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the up. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. To throw is Hurts. That's to the left side, taken in by Smith. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. And in motion is Brown. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On play action, here's Hurts. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Off the play fake, Hurts. Open. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Browns have it. And so much for a nice gain through the passing. And remember now, all turnovers have to be...
is under review.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Again, Hurts. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Hurts will try it again. The open receiver is Dotson. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. They'll try to run this one in. And he's got another one. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. And making a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value. And so far, this guy's been incredible.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. The visitors' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. And, look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Once again, it's Chubb. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Winston. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Whoa! And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Eagles offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. Here's 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end Uzomah. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This one to his big tight end Uzomah. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's good for an Eagle.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20.
Dotson, the man in motion. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
Myles Garrett is able to bring him down for a sack, and that's something the reigning Defensive Player of the Year was able to do 14 times just this season ago. I'm not sure there's a more dynamic or dominant defensive lineman in the entire league.
And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here's Hines now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense make their way out to take over once more. The next drive about to start as we take a look ahead to what's coming up the next couple of nights. Starting tonight, Sunday Night Football, it's the Bengals and Giants at MetLife Stadium, 8:20 Eastern Time. Followed tomorrow by Monday Night Football. The turnaround for the stadium crew. The Bills and the Jets also at MetLife. Kickoff there, 8:15 from Jersey. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. They need 8 as they come up for third down. From the gun, Winston. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 14 yards on that pass play there. It's a Browns first down. Here's a handoff to Chubb. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. Out of the gun, it's Winston. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete. He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? To throw, Winston. Now sets up a screen for Chubb.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and their running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on third down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give it to Barkley, and that will get him back on schedule. Good pickup of 7, sets up 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7.
In motion, the tight end Uzama. 3rd and short, and Hurts will throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for an Eagles first down.
Third down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Brown with a nice first down, and it just seems like every year, Mike, he just gets better and better. Remember, when he came over, this Philadelphia Eagles organization was hoping he was going to be that signature weapon of this offense, and boy, has he ever. 1,400 yards each of the last 2 seasons. He seems to have picked up right where he left off.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. That was Jordan Hicks who got him down. 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Dotson, the man in motion. And they'll throw here with Hurts. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
Brings up 4th down and 1.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll get this one complete to Brown. It's a pickup of 14. And the decision to go for it pays off.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. Now he'll run it. He is in. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. Here's Elliott for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles are going to extend their lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here's Hines now to return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And he'll get this only up to about the 33-yard line. Throwing on 2nd down, Winston. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The motion man here is Woods. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
The timing of the jet sweep is critical. If you can get the ball carrier past the end man on the line, typically there's a lot of space downfield, but give credit to the defense. They saw this one play out, they reacted quickly, and they're able to throw him down for a loss.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Winston. On the quick slant, that's Judy. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. On 2nd down, Winston. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll run. This is Hines. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It is 3rd and 10. Here's Jameis. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Oh, he coughs up the football. And the defense has it. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw is Hurts. And that is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field. This team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with great field position, a short field, in fact, as they start with a first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A 2nd down throw for Winston. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Now Winston. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. They'll go. Winston. Downfield for Njoku. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And it's been a struggle all afternoon. The defense done a great job taking him away from his game, taking his weapons away, and he has yet to find anything to lean on in this one. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
A run with Barkley. And he'll be near the first down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a first down.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. On play action, Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end Uzama. Hurts to the air on first down. That's taken in right side by Goddard. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here's Barkley, and he will score again. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Philadelphia. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here's Hines now to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns offense about ready to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they can get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. From the gun, Winston. He'll throw it left and has his running back. Second down throw for Jameis. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Cleveland.
Winston. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time. Out of the gun, it's Winston. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end. Here comes 3rd and 6. To throw is Winston. Open man, right side. He's got it. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down. To throw, Winston. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate. Work with your quarterback. Go.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw, here's Winston. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. Whoa! Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. On 2nd down, Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
A run up the middle with Barkley. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, they'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. And they'll throw here with Hurts. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
That's good for Eagles. First down. First and 10.
Here's Barkley. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They'll run the counter with Barkley. He's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
So it's a win here for the Eagles. They take care of business here.